Brittany, our friend Brittany, it came from her, but it says, this is Jenny from VA. What is something you have learned about yourself as parents during this past year? Ooh, okay, I'll give it a go. I have learned that I think I've learned some degree of patience, but in real time, I've learned that I simply could not do it without my wife. I'm really good in spurts. Like Jensen was saying that he's not a big marathon guy. He's more like a high octane athlete. Like sprint, fine, he'll do it. With athletic things, like I like the long term. Like, oh, tell me to run for 8 hours and I'll do it. But I'm the opposite as a parent. I'm like, listen, I can be great for like half an hour at a time. So I'm sort of like, I'll go in, I'll help get the kids ready. I'll wake up in the morning, work on my stuff, and come in and help with breakfast, help wake them up. And then about an hour into it, I'm like, I don't know what to do now. Jen, like tag team, you're in. And I'll go FO to the guest house or something, or take the garbage out. So for me, I learned that I'm a better, well, I feel like, I don't know, you are, Ackles. Like for me, I feel like hour 2 or 3, I start to get a little impatient and go like, man, I just want them to act like, an adult. Like, why do they not understand? Oh, because they're 3 and 7 and 9 or almost 9. But I'm having a good time, but I've learned that I can't do it alone.
Yeah, I would say that what I've learned is I've always been, or at least I've always thought I was quite a patient person when it came to, worldly dealings and dealing with friends and dealing with family and dealing with relationships. And I always found that I had quite the long fuse. I think Jared could probably attest to that. And I've found that my parenting fuse is far shorter than I had ever hoped it would be. And that is to say, not that I'm getting angry or anything. It's the frustration. And like Jared said, it's when you've got 3, and he and I both have 3 children. There's a lot, and I have learned to ask for help. I've learned to not try and do everything that I thought I was going to be able to do, which is like get all 3 of them ready for bed within 30 minutes. Like, oh, so-and-so is calling in 30 minutes, or you got to Zoom in half an hour. You got to get so-and-so ready, or you got to do this. Be like, oh yeah, I got that. So it's I think learning to extend that fuse. That's something that I've done as a parent, and as a man, inherently, like we don't want to ask for help. That's not our MO. We want to fix things. We want to do it ourselves and complete the task. So I think realizing that that's not always going to be the case, and that you not only need help, but you need to have more patience. And really, this is just when Danielle asks me to do something. This is when she's like, hey, can you get them all breakfast real quick?
When she finally, or she's like, okay, Jensen.
Yeah, but meanwhile,
I do something too.
she steps in and she does it in like, not in a half, she does it in like 20 minutes or 15. And I'm like, I don't understand how. So there's been a big humble pie that I've had to eat being home so much. And that is realizing how superhuman my wife is and how human I am.
Yeah. Subhuman you are.
Yes. Yeah, like a troglodyte.
Thank you for the question.